You had enough?
Yes, thank you. It was delicious.
Dessert?
No, but I will sit here a while. Quite enjoying myself.
What's so enjoyable about sitting here all by your lonesome?
People. They fascinate me. You see that happy couple over there? Matching rings, all smiles. Notice how he touches her hand with such apparent affection.
Apparent.
Notice that every time he shows her a sign of affection, he glances over her shoulder to the lady in red. He's a cad at heart.
I know, and he's one of my best clients.
I'll have whatever you're pouring, sweetheart.
Your tab is running a little high.
Well, look who's here. Never seen her out on a Saturday night. Looking all nice and fetching.
Leave her be. She's busy.
Busy doing what? Kate and that guy?
Are you all right?
Yes.
Hey! Stop! Don't move. Get back here! Damn it.
So, you let the killer escape.
I didn't let him escape. He outran me.
Oh, here, I thought you were the sporting type.
Well, I invite you to run in a corset and crinoline, Sheriff.
Some other time.
How do you plan to track the witness?
Tracker? I got 3 other murders on the go and spread thinner and a flapjack.
Then I'll find the witness.
Yeah, hard to believe.
Where's the body?
Well, where do you think?
Could you help me lift him? Bullet wound in the upper back. But no exit wound.
Nobody's claimed him?
Unfortunately not. And since he has no identification, we'll have to track down his companion to learn his name. In the meantime, let's see what this man has to say for himself.
So, you were in town last night before all this happened?
Yes, why do you ask? It's a decent wool. He's not rich, but he's not poor either. Yet the suit is perfectly tailored.
Annalie said that you were at the saloon looking rather fetching.
Annalie said I was fetching?
No, I did. I mean, the body?
The suit was altered heavily. He's had both the vest and the pants taken in. Perhaps he'd lost a lot of weight recently.
So we have a slim and stylish John Doe with dye in his hair. He's either vain or
Trying to hide his identity.
could be a wanted man.
Looks like he was wearing a ring. Left a tan outline of a Heart and a crown?
Well, if he was wearing a ring, somebody stole it off him.
Well, I think I know where that ring might be.
Kerwood Piff.
Today's fashionable male sports a timepiece to reflect his impeccable sense of style.
Mr. Piff, do you have any stylish engagement rings for my fiancée and me?
Well, you've come to the right man. A legitimate merchant offering quality goods at low, low prices. Here you are. So lovely for the young lady.
Honey, they're so beautiful.
Yeah, they're great.
Where did you get this ring?
Hey, what the hell is going on here?
Just answer the question, Kerwood.
Who the hell are you anyway?
Who sold you this ring?
Some drifter. I've never seen him before.
What did he look like?
5'5", 5'6". Small build, dark hair. Hey, I bought that fair and square. Right, who wants to buy a teapot?
Perfect fit.
Well, I'm happy the dead guy got his jewelry back, but how does this help us?
Read the engraving on the inside.
Rutherford Smith. Could be a soldier. Not all of them took dog tags.
Bad luck.
Right. Had their rings engraved for identification instead.
Except we know from his alterations to his clothing, his weight loss, the hair dye, that he was trying to hide his identity.
So why wear an engraved ring?
We should contact Allan.
Ooh, you sure about that? Can't we just figure this all out on our own?
Allan keeps extensive records of convicted criminals. If Rutherford Smith is an alias, you might know him.
Yes, my father's bookshelves are a vast library of lowlives.
Well, that must have made for interesting bedtime stories.
Ever tell you about the time I busted the Greater Weaverville fraudsters? They thought they'd left me for dead.
Body found. Stop. Request all information on murder victim Rutherford Smith. Stop. How could no one see anything? No witnesses?
It's shantytown. No one sees anything. Nobody's gonna talk.
A most attractive woman, well-dressed, in a blue coat with a fur collar and a red skirt.
You mean her?
Yes.
Well, look what the wind blew in. No thanks to you, Mrs. Warne.
Hello again.
That's her. She's the one who saved me.
My deepest thanks. I'm Charlotte's brother, Harry.
Kate Warren, Pinkerton National Detective Agency.
My, how times have changed. A Lady Pinkerton.
And a pain in the...
This is my partner, William Pinkerton.
Harry Rockcliffe. This is my sister, Charlotte. She has something to say. Sister, please.
My brother convinced me to come forward. I apologize for running off, but I was so frightened.
Of course, Miss Rockcliffe. I'm just glad you're safe.
So, what exactly happened that night?
Rutherford was escorting me home from a dinner engagement and suggested that we take a shortcut through the shanty town. I should never have agreed. And the killer leapt from the shadows and shot him in the back. Well, I assumed we were to be robbed. But then Mrs. Warren appeared.
How long had you known Mr. Smith?
Only a couple of weeks. We met at a church social.
And what about the killer? Can you describe him?
He was a tall man, thin frame, long, dark hair. He had a wild look to his eyes. It was dark, but I would know the face were I to see him again.
Well, I will have Rusty make up some wanted posters. Rusty!
I ain't so good with faces.
You've never seen this man before?
I've seen too many faces to recall the one. Kept notes on the girth of their wallet. Is about all. You staying for dinner? No. Oh, that's too bad. I got a mean beef stew on the boil, and I heard the cattle drive's leaving tomorrow. Thought you might want to stick around.
What on earth is she talking about?
Can't think of nothing. Let's see. Cattle drives. Tall, handsome cowboys. No, it's a mystery.
What are you doing here?
Is your handsome cowboy back? Are you supposed to be in St. Louis?
I was. I came as soon as I got your telegram about Rutherford Smith being murdered.
You knew him. A criminal, then?
No, Rutherford Smith was a Pinkerton detective. Rutherford Smith was an alias. His real name was Mac Price. He was working undercover here in Kansas City.
So you had an agent here and you didn't tell us?
Two, actually. There's Mac and a fellow named Theo Crompton.
Well, where's he?
Lying low, I imagine, unsure as I am if this was an intended attack upon the Pinkertons or some random act. I have sent him an encrypted telegram asking him to meet 2 p.m. at the train station.
Allan, we could have helped those men.
And possibly expose them. You know the rules, Kate.
What was the case?
The case was Missouri Copper.
The company that supplies the copper for the telegraph line?
They started out very small a couple of years ago in St. Louis, and then they just began buying out every major copper supplier. And it's unknown where they got their money from or why all these companies started basically capitulating to them. But Washington suspected some kind of foul play from the manager. His name is Nathaniel Cowan.
So the feds called you?
To investigate this company after they came to Kansas City and Mac. And Theo didn't find anything wrong, but I told him to keep on digging.
How can we help?
I'm gonna need you to go to the train station and secure the place before the meeting. Here is a photographic likeness of Theo.
Allan, if Mac's cover was blown, then Theo could be dead too.
Need you to get that female witness over to the farmhouse right now. I want to talk to her. So he didn't recognize his assailant then?
Oh, he couldn't have, Mr. Pinkerton. The killer shot Rutherford in the back and then ran off. But I got a good look.
Oh, that's helpful. But I'm curious. You were an eyewitness, but the killer made no attempt on your life.
Are you suggesting complicity on my part? Maybe he would have tried to kill me as well, but your lady detective chased him off. She's exceedingly brave, that one.
She's a Pinkerton.
And where is home?
We used to own a millinery shop back in Louisville, but the war put us out of business. People had no money, at least nothing for extras. So now we travel from town to town. Charlotte's a hat maker. I help her sell her wares.
Your sister's fortunate to have such a caring, protective brother.
There's no reason for Charlotte to stay here.
Mr. Rockcliffe, there is a killer on the loose. Now, he can identify your sister, which means she's in grave danger.
You have our word. We'll protect her.
Harry, she's right. They're professionals at this sort of thing. I want to stay.
As you wish, Charlotte. May I have a word with you before I depart?
Of course.
What do you think?
Telegraph our bureau in Louisville, see if the story checks out. PM.
Ow! Oh, damn it.
Here, let me.
I'm a terrible sewer.
Well, I'm terrible at cooking.
Not exactly catches.
I'm getting along without being some man's catch.
You never married?
Never saw the need. And you?
I was. He passed.
Looks like you're doing just fine on your own.
Sure Theo left that?
Yes,
Well, what does it mean? Where are you going?
to get more bullets. Sorry, lass, it's not your lucky day.
I think I found your man. I showed that wanted poster around to some of the lesser laughs in here, and I got a name. Swifty Pewter.
That's a name?
Just got out of prison. New York State, armed robbery, physical assault, the usual.
Where's he now?
South side by the shanty town.
Come on, William.
Swifty's gonna have to wait. I gotta go to a farm. Thanks, beautiful. So why this place?
You and I had a case in '63. This was the safe house. Our signal to meet here was a green handkerchief.
What if the signal wasn't from Theo?
Then this could be an ambush. Best go around back, eh?
William! Stop!
Mr. Pinkerton. Theo, thank God you're alive. Theo, I'd like you to meet William, my son.
Pleased to meet you. Sorry for the misunderstanding. Yeah. Glad we're on the same side.
Theo, what happened to Mac?
My, you have lovely jewelry.
Thank you.
Is that emerald?
It is. It was my grandmother's. It's a beautiful bracelet.
It was a gift from Rutherford. God rest his soul.
Did your brother Harry like him?
Harry never met him. I knew Rutherford less than 2 weeks.
You didn't introduce them?
Harry's bossy and very particular about who I spend time with. And I don't like much being told what to do. I mean, we're kin, but we're not kindred spirits.
You're a free spirit.
Well, that's a pretty way of saying I'm trouble.
Will you excuse me for a minute?
Mac got hired on a Missouri copper at their Kansas City office. Idea being, he's at the expansion firsthand. I'll make some friends, gain trust, see what they let slip over a few drinks, maybe snoop over a records or file or two. If he comes up with a lead, he can get it to me and I'd follow up on the outside.
But nothing came of it?
No leads at all. Yes, I know the company was growing leaps and bounds, but as far as Mac and me could see, it was just good business practices. The manager, Nathaniel Cowan, happened to be a clever businessman.
All of this is in the encrypted telegrams that came to the head office.
But then just last week, Mac stopped communicating and I couldn't get in touch with him.
Why didn't you tell me this, Theo?
Because I didn't think it had to do with the case. Mac's been undercover for years. You know how hard it can be.
Aye, well, the constant threat of exposure can take its toll even on the best of us.
Mac was becoming reckless, hanging out with sordid types, drinking too much.
So you don't think his death had anything to do with Missouri copper?
They keep coming up clean.
Was his cover compromised?
I don't think so. I'm sorry, sir.
You did your best, son.
So what now?
Now the two of you are going to go and find my prime suspect.
I got in a band, they just ran away like cowards, you know that? My own horse wouldn't start galloping. That's what happens when you don't feed it enough.
Yeah, the guy with the long hair and crazy eyes matches the description for Swifty.
Let me at him.
Hold on. If your cover's been blown, he'll recognize you and run. I'll make the first move, you work around to the back.
When the prison guard looked away, I nailed him with a puss with a whole pot of paint. Nobody scares old Swifty boy.
Hey, fellas, can you help the man out? I've run a tad dry.
Move on, pal. Ain't nothing for you here. Trade your story for a shot?
Okay, take that as a yes. Hey, so these three halfwits, they're drinking in a shanty town. And this sly son of a gun just crept up behind them. What the hell is this all about?
I think you know.
Telegram from the Pinkerton Bureau in Louisville. Their story checks out. Charlotte and Harry were orphans. Harry's raised her since she was 6.
Well, she's got to testify. You talk to her. You got a good rapport with her. Doesn't seem to like me.
Jovial fellas such as yourself, I'm shocked.
Not an ogre, you know. No.
So if you don't know our friend, Mac, at least tell us where you were the night of the murder.
The hell now was that?
Night before last.
I was at home here, drunk as a skunk. I couldn't walk, let alone shoot a pistol.
Got anyone to back up your story?
I was by myself. Now leave me alone.
Hold up.
I'll make him talk.
There's no need. We have an eyewitness. I'll take him back to Sheriff Logan. You get yourself back to the safe house. Let's go.
I'm keeping this.
We've apprehended a suspect. If you can identify the killer, he'll be arrested and justice will be served.
What if I choose the wrong man?
You're the only one who can identify the killer, Charlotte.
Well, you've already arrested him. I mean, why do you need me?
Because if he goes free, he could kill again.
And that blood will be on your hands.
Charlotte, I know that you want to do the right thing.
Line up against the wall.
If it's called a police lineup, how come I haven't heard of it?
It's a new technique. The English call it an identity parade.
It's an English invention. That explains a lot.
All right.
They just line up like that?
No, they all need to be facing us.
Hey, faces forward.
How's that?
Now, Charlotte, do you see the man who shot and killed Rutherford Smith?
Go on now, take a look.
Take your time, Charlotte. Doing fine.
It's him. The one in the middle. He's the killer.
Liar! I'll kill you! Stay there! Stay there!
Do I really have to testify against him?
I'm afraid so.
But he said he'd kill me.
Charlotte, you have nothing to worry about. You can stay here until the trial, testify against Swifty, and then you'll hang.
I'm sorry. But I must rest.
Of course. You lie down in my room.
Thank you. Excuse me.
Swifty, I was watching you when that lady first walked in.
No good liar accusing me of murder. Ever get my hands
I
on
didn't
her?
recognize you, did you?
Never saw her before in my life.
You gotta prove it. Because right now, it's a respectable woman's word against yours.
Yeah, we all know how that'll go.
Can anyone vouch for you on the night of the murder?
I already told you. I was at home, alone.
I'm blind drunk, but did you do anything that anyone might have seen? Burn your supper, hang your laundry, throw out your chamber pot.
Sometimes I sing.
You sing?
Charlotte's still asleep. What?
Why kill Mac if the intention was robbery? Why not just show him the gun, take the money, have done with it?
Maybe someone hired Swifty to kill Mac.
Yes, but why? Wire the Chicago office and find out if Swifty's in the criminal library, will you? Telegraph lines are copper surrounded with woven iron. They don't just snap.
It was cut.
But when?
I received a telegram earlier today.
Ask John to fix this, will you?
When Swifty gets drunk, he sings till he passes out. Sea shanties.
Sea shanties? You're joking.
Oh, the kind you hope the kiddies don't hear.
Then you heard him singing on Saturday night? Right there in that tent next to you?
Yeah, Swifty was home all night. He was belting out them bloody songs. Kept me up till dawn.
You were with Charlotte the whole time?
Yes, and Charlotte never stepped foot outside alone.
It could have happened prior. A man knocks at your door. Doesn't mean he hasn't already been there a while.
Charlotte's brother, that makes no sense.
All right, it doesn't. What then?
Where's Charlotte?
She's sleeping. Why?
Swifty's not the killer. Charlotte lied.
She took all my jewelry. She took everything. Damn it.
Thank you, John Bell. An encrypted message from the Kentucky office confirming that there is indeed a Charlotte Rockcliffe from Louisville.
We know that already.
Wait! Arrested for thievery in 5 different states. Confirmation there is no brother and no Harry Rockcliffe either.
But we received a confirmation telegram from the Kentucky office confirming that Charlotte and Harry were siblings.
Yes, we did, didn't we? And both messages are from the same office.
It's impossible. One must have been sent from somewhere else.
Someone sent a phony telegram, then cut the telegraph line so that we wouldn't get the last one, the real one. What the hell is going on?
To intercept a telegram and then relay a false response in encrypted Pinkerton code. That is a sophisticated operation.
Has our code been breached?
And what if this isn't the only message that's been tampered with?
I'll head down to the telegraph office.
Get every message that was sent to us for the last 2 months.
Right.
I'm going to find Charlotte.
Afternoon. William Pinkerton of the Pinkerton Detective Agency. I need your records for every telegram sent from Kansas City to our Chicago office going back 2 months.
Really?
Yes, really.
Just a minute.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Maybe 3/4 price times the top. Oh, and this locket, my dear. Look at these emeralds. All the way from Ireland. Beautiful jewelry over here. Beautiful jewelry. Out of my way!
Hey!
Help me!
Where'd you get that jewelry you're trying to sell?
Who wants to know?
Pinkerton National Detective Agency.
And
that belongs to my partner. So how long has Charlotte Rockcliffe been supplying your little operation?
who? Oh, okay. Jeez. Charlotte came to Kansas City 2 months ago. We did a little business together, but I don't really know her. But she'll be here tonight. A bunch of rich folk from the railroad having a party at the hotel. It's good pickings.
Freeze. Ow! That's for stealing my jewelry, Charlotte.
Well, you did leave it out in plain sight.
Because I trusted you.
I'm sorry. The truth is, I'm a jewel thief. I'm a jewel thief who's desperate to get cash so I can leave Kansas City because I can't testify against an innocent man.
Harry isn't your brother. Who is he?
Rutherford Smith wasn't just an innocent man. He was an undercover Pinkerton detective.
I know.
You knew?
Harry told me that he was. And Harry's real name is Nathaniel Cowan.
Manager at Missouri Copper?
One and only. Cowan caught me stealing from his house. Instead of alerting a sheriff, he blackmailed me into his employ and ordered me to make Rutherford's acquaintance. Cowan said he had inside knowledge of a Pinkertons investigation into Missouri Copper.
How did he get inside information?
By tapping into the lines his company owned. He'd placed the lines at key transfer points so he could spy on any business, any citizen, and learn their plans, their vulnerabilities, even their personal habits.
So that explains how he's able to buy out all those other copper suppliers.
Yes. He had, as they say, something on them. He blackmailed them into selling him their companies. I mean, he can intercept just about any telegram sent from just about anywhere. No one's secrets are safe.
Charlotte, the night of the murder.
Cowan ordered me to take a stroll with Rutherford. Mac. Down near the tracks.
Where he was shot and killed.
I had no idea. I wouldn't have done it otherwise.
Was it Cowan who shot him?
No, it was someone else, but I never saw the man before.
But you did see his face.
Yes. It was not Swifty Pewter. Cowan told me to say that it was. But please, I am not a saint, but I need to get free of Nathaniel Cowan. We all do.
So how do we find out who Cowan hired to kill Mac?
We beat him at his own game. Charlotte Rockcliffe is in custody. Stop. Charlotte will identify Mac Price's killer. Stop. Charlotte is ready for pickup at the train station, 5 p.m. Stop. Cowan knows we're closing in on him, and he will be reading our telegrams.
So what do we do?
Patience, Theo. He will intercept the telegram, and this will provoke him to send his hired gun to the train station at 5 p.m.
We hope.
Oh, he will.
Especially if he thinks we got Charlotte.
Where do you want me?
You and I will stake out the train station, and I have instructed Kate to turn up there half an hour before the appointed time, dressed as Charlotte.
And me?
You will go to Kate's house, and you will protect Charlotte. But I want you to take the low road by Jackson Trail. It will take you a little longer to get there, but you won't be followed. Go on. May your God go with you.
Oh,
Sit. Wait. Have you read these telegrams?
Yeah, especially the ones from Mac.
Nathaniel Cowan altered only Mac's telegrams, which confirmed that Missouri Copper is a legitimate company.
Which we know to be a lie. But the one about the Badger and Sugar Mountain, that must be some kind of code.
It's our code. The Badger climbs Sugar Mountain. Sugar Mountain means Missouri Copper. And climbs means changed allegiances. The Badger has turned.
Who's the Badger?
The man who killed Mac Price.
If your plan to trap Cowan goes wrong, he could end up killing you, Kate.
He could, I suppose. Put this in the kitchen, just in case. It's okay. That must be Theo.
Kate?
Kate Warren, pleased to meet you.
You ready?
I'm ready as I'll ever be.
And where's that witness?
Let me get her.
Out of the way.
If you want to kill her, you're gonna have to shoot me first.
Just try me.
Should I turn around, Theo, so you can shoot me in the back like you did Mac Price?
Shut up.
Very clever. You kill Mac in Shantytown and pin it on a drifter.
I said shut up!
Drop it, Theo.
Make this easy. Drop the guns and step aside.
Easy now.
Thanks for the hospitality.
Theo! Stay right there, Cowan.
Not allowed, Theo. Go ahead then, Pinkerton. Shoot! I'll steal your gun.
You were a good man. Once upon a time. What happened to you?
Got tired of working for an ungrateful taskmaster like you, Pinkerton. Mr. Cowan appreciated my work, offered to finance my own detective agency.
Oh, just another of his goons, eh? What kind of a life is that to live?
It's not like your hands have always been clean.
I don't shoot my friends in the back, Theo. Oh, he was a good man, Mac. He trusted you with his life. He's in the hands of the Lord now. I am sending you straight to... Hell! Cover his face. I don't want to see him no more. That's the toughest part of the job, son, is losing good men.
One was a turncoat.
And I lost him too, somewhere along the way. Why didn't I see it coming?
Because you can't control everyone and everything.
More's the pity.
Pour me one of those.
Hey, where is your dear friend Charlotte, eh?
I put her on a train.
Where to?
Away from Kansas City.
You're a generous soul. You could have brought her up on charges.
She deserved a second chance. She may have been a handful, but I have to admit I was growing to appreciate her company.
Have I ever told the two of you how much you mean to me?
Never.
Nope.
Well, let's drink to that.
Next week on the Pinkertons.
Missy.
Do not serve that coward.
Someone shot my dog.
No one kills a dog for no reason.
The intimidation tactics are escalating.
I'm not leaving my land.
Railroad's got to be buying up at least 50 properties.
Man just wants to be left in peace.
He doesn't back down. Railroad's good at getting their way.
My own brother. 3 men with a rope couldn't force me off. You think you got a better shot?